Hi guys, nice having you all here today. My old subscribers, I want to say thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time, or you've been viewing but you've not subscribed, please use this time to click on the subscribe button. Also the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, I want to say thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. Guys, for some time now, we know with regards to Korra and her husband, what has been happening all of this time regarding the divorce right after Korra gave birth to her second child. Meanwhile, we know that both her husband and Korra, they've not said anything specifically the reason why the divorce was happening. But today, Cora's husband, that's Justin Dean, is out to say what really transpired and why he is divorcing Cora. A lot of people are in disbelief. Some believe him, but yet some don't believe him. But there's always two sides of the story. One person is saying this and the other person is saying that until you hear from the other person that is part of this particular incident before we can all draw conclusions. Right now, he released the video, and in that video, you could hear Justin is actually finally opening up and trying to tell the whole world that this is the reason why he has filed for a divorce with his wife Cora. Justin claimed that Cora repeatedly said hurtful things about their first child, that she said she regrets giving birth to their first child, who is called June. And we see that that child is still a baby, she's still growing up, and it's not like she's mature to really know what is going on. But sometimes some kids, you may think they don't know. Don't be surprised that they know exactly what is happening. He even explained further and said that the night he came online to announce his marriage was over, that Cora repeatedly said she regrets giving birth to June. And June was on his lap, he was carrying her, and she kept crying when her mom was saying that. So the husband is trying to say that June actually understood what the mother was saying. He went on saying that he called his mother and she heard Cora on the phone repeatedly saying it over and over again that she regrets giving birth to June. He alleged that Cora then forcefully tried to take June from him since he was the one carrying June on his lap. And when that argument started, she was trying to take June from him and he didn't want her to take June since she's been saying those kind of hurtful things that she regrets having their first child. And in the process of struggling to pull her out of his lap, that she dislocated the daughter's arm, and she was just 2 years old when this happened. Isn't this painful? If this is really true, it's so sad that the little child is suffering from what the parents are actually going through right now. He also said that the night he came on live video and telling Cora to repeat what she said, if we could recall that there was one of these evenings that Cora's husband came on live video, and in that video you could hear him telling Cora that she should repeat what she said to him, but Cora never said a word. And he said now that that was the thing he was requesting that Cora should repeat, where she said several times that she regrets giving birth to their first child, June. But we didn't hear Cora responding in that particular live video that he was actually doing that very day. And right now, another pain and anger that Justin is going through is that Cora is now keeping the kids away from him, and that she's just doing this deliberately to hurt him. He said that he got messages that Cora was neglecting their kids, and that when he went over to the house, he observed that it was true that those who called him to notify him of the way Cora is treating these kids, that it's not lie, that Cora is neglecting the kids and not treating them right. And that when he got there and he saw what was happening, he got so angry and upset with the situation and didn't want his kids to go through that. He now took them with him. He later explained that he came back and returned the kids to Korra and asked her to watch over them for a bit because he needed to go to work. And when he left for work and later came back, the Korra's friends gave him court papers showing that she has filed a restraining order against him and that he can't see his kids for a while. Guys, I'll be leaving the link to this particular video, so you're going to hear directly from Justin, and you'll see in that video you could hear Justin crying and telling the public that he has come out here in the open to let people know what is really happening and that his kids means a lot to him, and that is why he is crying, that he as a man, that men don't cry, but just because of the love he has for his children, that is why he is crying. And he said that he wants to have access to his kids and doesn't want his newborn to endure what his first child, June, had endured for the last few years. And he kept on repeating that this is the reason why he is divorcing Korra, because she used the kids to hurt him, and he thought that that is a wrong move and a wrong way for Korra to treat him, and that he didn't want his second daughter, the newborn, to go through the same things the first child had gone through. Well, like I said, we can't draw conclusions hearing one side alone. And if you all know that Korra has not really come out to say exactly what transpired, all she did was to come out and apologize to her fans and try to say, well, she made a mistake by creating a perfect marriage. That was the impression she brought out there on social media, and that she was wrong and she just apologized. In all of that, she never said this is the reason why her husband requested for a divorce. But he has come out openly now to say this is the reason why he has requested for this divorce. Guys, like I said, I'm going to be leaving the link in the box below, so you also hear directly from Justin. There is no divorce, however it's coming, that you would say it's anything good. And like I will always repeat, especially when kids are involved, sometimes in some situations, parents should sit back and ask themselves questions. How will this divorce affect their kids? In some cases, some parents would either have to share the kids 50-50 custody. Some cases, they hand over the kids to either the mother, citing that the father may not be capable of handling those kids. In some cases, they hand the kids over to the father and citing that the mother is not in a good position to take care of the kids. So it's a two-way thing. And in situations where they are citing acts of negligence on kids, most times when they call the DCFS, they will now have to take the kids away from the parents. And at that time, you would know that it would take time for these parents to get their kids back until they have proven otherwise that they can handle their kids right and take good care of them. Well, we wouldn't draw conclusions on what Justin has said. We need to hear from Korra too, because these are two people that are involved in this marriage. We hear from both sides, then we'll know where the real problem is coming from. But from all indication, a lot of people, fans out there, want them to reconcile. But we see that this is getting worse than we even think it really was at first. For him to come out and say this is the reason, and he's still going further and said he's going to fight her in court, and he would ensure that he wins back his kids to himself. And that why he's hurting so bad is that he can't see his kids now, maybe till the next 1 month. It's so sad. No parents want to stay away from their children, and especially when they know that those kids are still alive and nothing is wrong with them. Well, however it turns out to be, it's up to them. You don't force people to be together, and you don't encourage people to separate. Everybody kept on hoping and wishing that they come back together, but this is not looking that way at all. You can see now they're going to a court fight, and when people take themselves to court, it has become something serious. It has become something serious, and you can't see these two people having any headway to reconcile. Well, time, they say, shall tell. They may eventually decide, okay, they will come together for the sake of the kids, or they may decide to split and share custody of their children. Guys, the link is below in the box, so please click on that link so you could hear directly from Justin himself. As time goes on, whatever updates we'll have regarding this, if Korra comes up to say her own side of the story, I'll definitely keep you all updated. But for now, this is what we have on ground. That is because she is using the kids to hurt him and to say awful things about her regretting giving birth to their first child, and also getting reports from people that she is neglecting the kids, and that is the reason why he is divorcing her. Until we get more updates, friends, I will definitely keep you all updated. But please, after watching the video, whatever you feel about this, you could please put down your comments below. Do you all think that Justin is saying the truth, or do you think that Justin is trying to get favor from people, or do you think that this is the true act coming from Korra? Well, like I said, we can't draw conclusions until we hear from both sides. Well, nobody is ever happy to hear people divorce. Guys, nice having you all here today. If there is an update, I'll definitely keep you all updated. Please, before you leave, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button. Also, the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.